How's it going, y'all? Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Cannot thank you guys enough for tuning in on a regular day-to-day basis. But yeah, let's analyze and take a look together as to what's really happening with Fartcoin. I made an update just about 2 days back, really discussing my personal thoughts on Fartcoin, and kind of going with you guys into detail as to, what I personally think. And if you did watch that, great. If not, it's fine. We're going to build that Fartcoin community on the Crypto ZX channel. And again, if you want to see more of these updates, do let me know in the comments down below. And do not forget to hit that red subscribe button, as it does go a very long way. But anyhow, if you're looking across the board, I'm sure if you have been watching my channel over the course of the last few days, you guys know what has been happening. But yeah, we heard some big, announcements coming out today, which of course was Donald Trump, putting a pause on the tariffs, which is again something we needed, some sort of a resolution. And now, there's obviously statements coming out from Donald Trump himself that, he is willing to work with China, and Canada is also willing to work. So, you're starting to see progress being made. But I did indicate in my XRP update that went live not too long ago that you need a resolution, because if there's no resolution, then, I think we're not, anywhere where actually we need to be. So anyhow, with that being said, if you're looking at Fartcoin, it's up 55%, has taken literally the crypto market by storm. And my video that I made last time on Fartcoin did not reach a lot of people in terms of audience, but I shared a lot of good things in that video as to what I personally think is happening with Fartcoin. Because in terms of a meme coin, the name Fartcoin itself, it can't get more memeable than that. It just cannot get more memeable than that. And the way it held during this major bloodbath really tells you how much interest there's really coming in. And is this going to ignite a massive, reversal in the entire meme coin market now that the tariffs are paused? Maybe, but it's up 55%. But let's take a closer look and really see what's happening. But before we do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer for you guys. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So Fartcoin's price is 76.2 cents right now, up a staggering 55% in USD, up a staggering 40% in Bitcoin comparative. So the valuation is at about $765 million, and the 24-hour trading volume is sitting above $500 million. I really want you guys to take a look at the broader meme coin market. It's up 12.5%, but the valuation for the broader meme coin market is only $47.5 billion. So it's quite low as what we have seen at the heights of this year. But it is what it is. It's going to be a gradual increase if indeed this is a reversal. Again, no one can really time the bottom, but the tariffs were causing a lot of uncertainty worldwide, and we have kind of seen a little bit of a break on that. So I think if this is going to be the right move into the right direction, I think we could be seeing some excitement coming in once again. But if you're looking at Fartcoin right now, 76.3 cents, up a staggering 75.3%, and up 53.1% in just the last 24 hours, really showing you the amount of demand factor there really is right now for Fartcoin. But if you're looking at the prices, if you're looking at the dominance here, guys, dominance is picking up traction right now. Obviously, it's still ranging around the 63.4% mark. We did break below after the tariff pause was announced, but you're still seeing dominance still sitting quite high. So in terms of getting overly excited about an altcoin season, I think that is just a little bit too early for us to be doing, unless of course dominance starts pulling down towards the downside. But if you're looking at BTC right now, Bitcoin did end up making its way into the 38.2. Again, I'm not going to bore you guys with the Bitcoin chart, but it's very important to note, Bitcoin did not manage to close above the daily, the daily candle above the 38.2, but it is what it is. But the move itself was quite impressive. So we'll take it one step at a time, but that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about Fartcoin. Is this really indeed the massive reversal that could take Fartcoin, towards some of the levels we haven't seen for months, possibly? Because right now, I didn't mention this in my Fartcoin update 2 days back. I was talking about this key resistance to be looking out for at 62 cents. A very, very important level to be breaking out of. And guess what? Fartcoin has broken out of this range, and it's retesting some of the levels we haven't seen since February, guys. Since February. So again, a lot of excitement. Is this really a time where we do see Fartcoin becoming the biggest biggest meme coin in terms of Solana? Right now, it's a Donald Trump coin. But with the way the momentum is really, shaping up, you never know. Fartcoin could become the first, top coin right now in terms of valuation. So that is very nice to see. But the best thing right now, if you are a holder of Fartcoin, is the fact that, we broke out of this key resistance, a very, very important key resistance, which we tried to break out of back in February, as well as March 26th, both rejection, and we have finally broken out. And if you picked up Fartcoin just on March 10th, you are up right now a staggering 300%. I'm sure no one's really complaining. It's showing a lot of strength right now within itself. Of course, some resistance coming in its way. If it's able to break out of this resistance, guys, things can go up to that dollar price point, psychological price point, quite fast, in my opinion, especially as the volume is picking up. Crypto Twitter, a lot of people are talking about it, more and more people are paying attention. I really think this could drive Fartcoin, more towards the upside. At the end of the day, as I've stated in my other updates, it's a meme coin. It needs to be treated as a meme coin. Just because you're sitting at some massive gains doesn't mean, other people are not. And just because you're not locking in profits doesn't mean others won't. So I promise you guys, have that exit strategy, mentality in play with this time around. Narratives and meme coins change really, really fast. Maybe it is going to be the next big meme coin, but narratives do tend to change. And if you want to, maximize your potential in terms of gains, you have to lock those profits in, and I cannot stress this enough. But let me know down below what you guys think. If you want to see more of these updates, let me know. We'll see you later for Crypto ZX, and peace out.